Very good morning to the Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sanket Bhavsar, Mr. Ranchor Shah, Managing Trustee, Mr. Prakash Mehta, Campus Director, Ms. Reena Tiwari, CBSE Principal, Mrs. Toral Patel, GSEB Principal, Mrs. Nivedita Chattopadhyay, Higher Secondary Coordinator, Mrs. Kirti Bhavsar, Play Center Headmistress, and Mrs. Saroj Rana, Senior Teacher, and all my dear friends. Today I, Kamaljeet Kaur, feel honored to welcome you all for a small yet very significant celebration of the unveiling of 74th issue of Maitri Setu Samriddhi Sangam Special. Before beginning the program, I would request the Play Center teachers to offer the prayer to the Almighty and seek His blessings. Please come. Good morning. Be ready for prayer.
સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં વ્યાપ્ત છે નામ તારું ઠેર ઠેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં વ્યાપ્ત છે નામ તારું ઠેર ઠેર. हो जल हो स्थल हो चाहे भूतल, हो जल हो स्थल हो चाहे भूतल, नाम तारू छे ठेर ठेर. समग्र विश्वમાં વ્યાપ્ત છે નામ તારું ઠેર ઠેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં છે નામ અનેક, છે ધામ અનેક, છે રૂપ અનેક, છે રંગ અનેક. છે નામ અનેક, છે ધામ અનેક, છે રૂપ અનેક, છે રંગ અનેક. ઈશુ ઈશ્વર અનેક દાગની પૂજાય છે તું ઘેર ઘેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં વ્યાપ્ત છે નામ તારું ઠેર ઠેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં અલગ મંદિર અલગ મસ્જિદ ગુરુદ્વારા છે ચર્ચ અલગ. અલગ મંદિર અલગ મસ્જિદ ગુરુદ્વારા છે ચર્ચ અલગ. પ્રગટે અંતરે તુજેના તેના સૌ દૂર થઈ જાય વેર ઝેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં વ્યાપ્ત છે નામ તારું ઠેર ઠેર. સમગ્ર વિશ્વમાં.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for the mesmerizing prayer. A school magazine is an integral part of a school. So is Maitri Setu for us. It is the best way to gauge academic, extracurricular and non-curricular activities of a school. MAT means friendship, and Maitri Setu acts as a bridge between parents, school and the society. As along with teachers and students, we also invite the parents to contribute in the magazine in the form of artwork, stories, articles, and many practice in MAT school from last 37 years to document each and every event and achievement. And the compilation of it can be seen in the form of Maitri Setu. It is a symbol of pride and a miniature representation of our school. We couldn't have found anyone better than Dr. Bhavsar for unveiling it. Now I request a higher secondary maths teacher, Ms. Jyoti Vankar, to give a brief introduction of today's chief guest. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, one and all present over here. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is an honor. This quote very well defines our today's chief guest. So, it's our honor to have such an inspirational soul here by Dr. Sanket Bhavsar, Principal of Sri Sarvidya Mandal Institute of Technology, Bharuch. I, Jyoti Vankar, take this privilege to introduce such an eminent personality to all of you. Dr. Sanket Bhavsar completed his BE in Production Department and later his Masters in Computer Integrated Manufacturing from IIT Madras and also achieved his doctorate degree in Micro and Nano Machining from IIT Delhi. Since last 24 years, Sir has been sharing his knowledge with the students as a professor for various engineering colleges. And currently he is working as a principal of Sri Sarvidya Mandal Institute of Technology, Bharuch. Sanket sir has a great inclination towards robotics and other computer-aided manufacturing, which can be developed using micro machining and sensor technologies. And for that, he has also acquired knowledge in different software skills like MATLAB, C programming, AutoCAD, and many more. Till date, his research work have been published in 17 journals. Sanket sir has also been elite member for various worldwide conferences and some of them were organized directly under his guidance. He is an editor of 2 books based on innovation in automation and also an author of book based on micro and nano machining. Sir delivers his expertise in subject by giving expert lectures in different engineering colleges. He has served as a chairperson for Board of Studies for Mechatronics Department in GTO Ahmedabad and also handled administrative work along with laboratories of engineering colleges. Sanket sir is also a lifetime member of Indian Society for Technical Education ISTE, associate member of Institute of Engineers IEI India and member of International Association of Engineers Hong Kong. He has also been guide to students of PG and PhD. Sir was honored with the Best Professor Award in Mechatronics Engineering Studies by Devang Mehta National Education Award in 2019. Today, we are really honored to welcome a person for whom the ultimate goal of life is to contribute innovations for the development of the society. Now, I request respected Shah sir to welcome our today's chief guest with a token of love from Amity Parivar. Please, sir.
Thank you, sir. Henry Ford said, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, and working together is success. Publishing a school magazine is a long drawn out process and a collection of team effort. It was indeed the mantra of working together that has brought us where we are today. I invite Mrs. Noreen Patel, GACB English teacher, to tell us more about the 74th issue of Maitri Setu Samriddhi Sangam Special. As she is one of the members of the editorial team who are there behind bringing out the magazine. Please, ma'am.
Good morning to all the dignitaries and all my dear friends. Maitri Setu, like the holy stream of friendship, flow in my heart. Maitri Setu is a yearly school magazine and has the important job of both keeping the legacy alive and documenting current happenings for posterity. We at Amity School dedicate our hearts and resources for perfecting this publication and maintaining the integrity year after year. Now, not only our Maitri Setu is unique and interesting, but rather the process of making Maitri Setu is worth knowing because it is not a one-man job, but the result of combined efforts of all the teachers and students in one way or the other. Like some contribute by pouring out their ideas, some by writing reports and articles, and some by becoming stars of the magazine by bagging various positions at various levels. So let me take the pleasure to give you a glimpse of making of our most awaited school magazine, Maitri Setu Samriddhi Sangam Special. Before we put pen to paper or our fingertips to keyboard, the first and foremost step towards making our school magazine is to decide an appropriate theme. We generally select the theme keeping our students and society in mind. This year, as our entire nation was celebrating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 years of independence, the glorious history of our people, culture and achievements, we Amitians too decided to celebrate this festival of awakening of the nation as our annual cultural program named Samriddhi Sangam. We celebrated 11 ministries by showcasing their development in the 75 years of independence, and from there we got our theme, that is Maitri Setu 74 Samriddhi Sangam Special. So this Maitri Setu has 11 reports wherein the educators had penned down the making of Samriddhi Sangam of their respective department. Along with these 11 reports, the activities which are being carried out by our school on various occasions, reports are there. The duty of writing reports is being given to any of the in charge teacher, and the same has to be submitted within few days of the completion of the activity or event. Then comes Amity News. Amity News highlights the forays made by the school in various programs, celebrations, competitions that the students participate in, awards won by the students and all other core achievements. Amity News are recorded on daily basis. From each of the section, there is one in charge who is responsible to record such news. And after that, at the end, all the news are accumulated and sorted date-wise. Consequently, we invite students, parents and teachers to write articles, creative write-ups or poems for our magazine. We receive many write-ups but are able to capture just a fraction of the wonderful work received from our students and teachers. Not only Amitians contribute towards the making of Maitri Setu, there are other great personalities too. Well-wishers of Amity, or we can call them a part of Amity Parivar. Like you will find a beautiful article written by Professor Vidyut Joshi during one of his visits on the inauguration ceremony of Bapu Chowk, wherein he has written about the vision and mission of our school and how and why the Pentagon area was named Bapu Chowk. Then you will find Harish Dholakia sir's article Pravruttiono Mahasagar, wherein he has written about the book Kedavrino Karmayog, authored by Mr. Biren Kothari, and Biren Kothari sir's own article about the journey of writing this book. You will also find responses of avid readers of our magazine after reading the previous publications. Simultaneously, we work on the designing of the cover pages of magazine. The front cover page is based on the theme Samriddhi Sangam along with 11 ministries. Second cover page includes pictures of all the important occasions along with the guest. Then we have glimpses from our annual cultural event, guest galleries there, young achievers in board exams of SSC and HSC, and another cover page of the magazine. There are some pages in our magazine wherein you will find our students' achievement in cultural activities like Yuva Utsav, Kala Mahakumbh and Bal Pratibha Sodh. Then we have also highlighted achievements of students in sports activities like inter-school sports competition and Khel Mahakumbh. At last comes the work of editorial team. The role of editorial team includes sorting of the articles and reports received from our enthusiastic and inquisitive young writers and our teachers, editing them, and finally making a fair draft of the same. In conclusion, I would like to say Maitri Setu is not just a magazine, but it shows year-long efforts of our students and teachers. We hope you enjoy this edition of Maitri Setu. There's something for everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. It's really great to know how meticulously your editorial team works to bring out each and every issue of Maitri Setu. Now I would request Dr. Bhavsar and the dignitaries to do the honor. Please, sir. It's a science project of one of our students, Kavya Jaiprakash Patel of Standard 10 Gujarat Board English Medium has been selected among 128 best science project in the country. Gujarat University Startup and Entrepreneurship Council GUSEC in collaboration with Vikram Sarabhai Children Innovation Center VSCIC and UNICEF organized National Children Innovation Challenge NCIC. More than 1,000 participations were made from 23 states and 5 union territories. Out of them, 128 best projects were selected and one of them was of Kavya's. Congratulations, Kavya. I would request Dr. Bhavsar to facilitate Kavya and bless her. All the very best for your future endeavors. Now I request the guest of honor for the occasional address. Please, sir.
Very good morning to one and all the teachers and staff members. So it is really honor for me to say a few words and first of all before starting anything, my topic is related to contributor, but I am thankful to Managing Trustee Ranchod Bhai Sahib, and I am also thankful to Prakash Bhai Sahib. Sorry, I just want that. Related to teachers, it is related to a contributor's personality, and the teachers might have attended that teachers training program at many times that I have come to know also. So that I kept over here, but yesterday also sir mentioned you keep something because you are from technical side, so I have taken something about a technicality and something what are the developments in engineering and technology, that also I will be presenting. I went through this particular magazine, so it is really fortunate to be a part of this particular occasion of this Anavaran ceremony. So for giving me this opportunity and to be a part of this family, I am really very much thankful to both of you, Trustee Sahib and Principal Sahib Prakash Bhai. I have gone through this Maitri Setu, and there are certain things. Whenever you publish a magazine actually it is saying about the identity of any organization or a school. That will be reflected what is the identity and what are there in the roots. So basically the cultural value what is to be imparted, that is reflected from that regular yearly magazine which is published. And also apart from that, the growth of your school. So there are so many things, if we read, indirectly we'll be having the idea since last 37 years the school is there in existence. So what is a growth that we can find out? The theme I came to know is a Samriddhi Sangam, where a progressive development of our motherland. Actually, the activity related to that is celebrated throughout the year and which is published over here. And I wonder to find out a topic which is missing, but actually nothing is missing. I saw that the topic related to agriculture, defense, technology, sports articles, education, transport, energy, services, everything is included over there. So the theme is impressive and it shows that what kind of cultural value the school is interested to inculcate in a life of children. So that cultural value is reflected from the theme. So it is really very much impressive and praiseworthy. The second thing, what I have observed is it is divided into some number of sections. The first section that says about the articles. I have seen the articles also are present in 3 languages, Hindi, English and Gujarati. All the languages articles are there. And some articles are having Sanskrit shloks also. The second thing, it's a report of the activity. So there is also a huge list of reports throughout the year. I don't think so कि एक भी दिन ऐसा होगा कि वो छोड़ दिया होगा. कुछ भी कोई है, so that particular thing is celebrated and it is difficult to identify कि यार यहाँ पे कुछ छोड़ तो नहीं दिया, but everything is there. So that is very comprehensive. It's a very huge list of activity reported which is conducted in the last year. And finally the achievements, the last section, and the news. That is the fourth one. So it is said in a Gujarati ke gagar ma sagar bhari devo. So there are total 120 pages only, and so many things have been comprised in 120 pages. In generally वो तो बल्कि हो जाता है, but it is nicely prepared. So my request, there should be one page which is editorial board. So the name of person should be reflected over there on the initial page, because it's a huge effort to make in a particular manner. So editorial team must be reflected over there. So that is my suggestion.
Be ready for that.
And thank you very much for madam giving my wonderful comprehensive introduction.
Next employee of
हमारे वहाँ से ही है. So from SVMIT she is. So thank you madam very much. And briefly saying, I had a visit about school also. So प्रकाश जी ने स्कूल का विजिट कराया. So in a short, जो overall ambience है वो पूरा पढ़ाई का है. NEP के हिसाब से हम देखें, so there should be a bare minimum facilities must be available in a school. So all those kind of things are available. If you see the classrooms, if you see the number of laboratories, then उसमें teacher student का ratio also is important. One important thing is a teacher retention. So I also find over here with the discussion of sir also, there are so many faculty members having almost more than 5-10 years of experience. They are staying here. So जो retention ratio होता है ना, that is in the root of a institution. जो school है, मतलब कि you have everything. You have infrastructure, you have classroom, you have instruments available, boards are there, TVs are there. But if faculty members are not there up to the mark, then उसका कोई काम नहीं है. So main thing in the pillar of success of any school, the faculty and teachers are there, and that is very impressive. Almost 130 staff members, that is a teaching staff is there. So that is a good thing, and the school is performing very exhaustively and importantly good since last 37 years. So I wish to have the same success in future also for the school and all staff members. And now I'll come to my presentation. So I'll try to finish within time, but maybe 5-10 minutes it will be here or there. So in advance, excuse me for that. But I'll try to give my best. Yes, sir.
माइक चालू है
हाँ, it's on.
वॉल्यूम थोड़ा
Okay, the thing over here, what I am going to present is a contributor's personality and what is the approach of a real contributor. So that I want to reflect, but at the same time, as sir said, I have included certain technical advancement also. So if you see over here, this is a flow in which initially the advances in engineering I'll show technology. So if you take any product available in the market, nowadays we say that there are so many smart products are there, so many intelligent products are there. So products have become smarter, the articles are smarter and intelligent, and we say that because it is automatic in nature. Whatever the thing we take nowadays, any product, generally in most of the cases it is automatic in nature. आप कुछ भी ले लो, any household article ले लो, if you take washing machine, if you take your mobile phone, if you take a smart watch, there are smart shoes are also available, कुछ भी ले लो. Now everything has become smarter and automatic in nature. लेकिन वहाँ पे होता क्या है? How we can make a smart gadget or a smart product? Basically, it is an integration of all engineering discipline. Presently, the scenario is to go for computer and IT only. But if you take any product, there is a mechanical system also. There is an electrical connection. So there is a role of electrical engineering also. There will be a microchip also. So electronics engineering is also coming into the picture. Then finally the last one is a programming to make it automatically, to make it intelligent. So where actually artificial intelligence and machine learning comes into the picture. But in short, if I want to define automation, is nothing but putting intelligence into a physical system. कोई भी physical system बना दिया and I want to make it working automatically. I have to provide some amount of intelligence into that particular system. So that intelligence is artificially added over there. So it is nothing but it's a physical system what is developed by combining all engineering discipline, and if we make it working automatically to take its own decision, then we can say that putting intelligence into a physical system. This is one thing. This is an example of a food industry where you can find a robot handling of a pick and place task of certain food. And obviously food industry on a shop floor, generally it is a unmanned industry, shop floor, because the human intervention is prohibited over there to prevent certain germs and bacteria. So that handling, even oil is not allowed over there. The robot which is operated, it is not with the pressure of oil. It is not a hydraulic system, it is a pneumatic system. Air pressure is used because leakage of oil will spoil the food. So there are certain things. So here we have a mechanical system. There are motors available, electrical connections are there, microchips are there, and finally the programming. So whenever you say that anything automatic in nature in a food industry, so there also integrity of all engineering discipline is there. So nowadays what industry is required is only one engineering mindset. Industry को क्या चाहिए? तो एक engineer चाहिए. It is not a computer engineer or IT engineer. एक engineer ऐसा चाहिए कि जिसको engineering fundamentals clear है. That is the requirement, and there are so many opportunity in mechanical, electrical and EC sector. But right now there are so many vacancies are there. This is another example in a medical sector where we can find automation. And obviously engineering is not separated from any sector. I represented only few things over here. It's a surgical system, and we come to know that there are telemedicines. कोरोना टाइम में हमने बहुत सारा देखा है कि डॉक्टर के साथ हम फोन पे बात करते थे एंड यूज्ड टू प्रिस्क्राइब द मेडिसिन, उसको बोलते थे टेलीमेडिसिन. दिस इज अ टेली सर्जरी. मतलब कि in absence of a surgeon, the surgery is performed by this system. Unmanned surgery. तो जो एक्सपर्ट है उससे आपको सर्जरी करानी है, that person, that expert is not available, he is available at some other location. But with the guidance of that person, that doctor, the surgery is performed by this system. So again, it is completely highly complicated engineering system where additional role comes over here, that is for a wireless communication. वो satellite through instruction देता है, so it's a wireless communication. So there should not be any delay. वो कमांड अभी देगा कि अभी इस वेल को पकड़ना है, वो 5 मिनट के बाद पकड़ेगा, so that will not work. So there should be uninterrupted data transfer. So this is what? It's a medical sector, but it is an application of multidisciplinary engineering. फिजिक्स के लोगों को इसमें ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट आएगा. इट इज़ अ रेन सेंसिंग वाइपर्स. ऑलमोस्ट जो हाई एंड कार्स होते हैं ऑटोमोबाइल सेक्टर में, उसके अंदर ये सारी चीज़ें होती है. सो इट्स अ स्मॉल सेंसर ओनली. ये यहाँ पे लगा हुआ, दैट यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. देयर आर ट्रांसमीटर एंड रिसीवर्स आर देयर, एंड इट इज़ अ सिंपल प्रिंसिपल ऑफ लाइट रिफ्लेक्शन. So when the water droplets are not there on the windshield, there is a maximum reflection and the receiver will receive maximum thing. So wipers will not work. But whenever raindrops are there, so it is going out and reflected energy is comparatively lesser. So wiper will automatically start. So यहाँ से वो signal जाएगा. This is a small unit which is mounted under the dashboard, control unit. वो signal देगा and wiper will be automatically started. So a similar kind of so many products are there which can be developed, and we can give the idea of physics to the student. So it's a simple application, but we know that the prices of high-end car, and you won't believe the price of this small module. So हम जाएंगे तो वो 10-15 हज़ार ले लेगा, but this whole thing actually produced maybe with very low cost because it is produced in mass. So बहुत कम कीमत होता है. So we can develop some startup kind of a project, and it is based on some simple physics principle only. So this kind of so many opportunities are there for innovation and startups, and that student also अभी उसको selection हुआ वो लड़की का, so she was also awarded for that innovation project. Similar kind of robots are available in industry. एक छोटी सी चीज़ finally आपको दिखाना चाहता हूँ. I think this will work. It's a small video about a Nissan future car. So we can understand the level of technology. You can see the car over here. This is the video almost I have taken 15 years before, where actually there was an exhibition from Nissan and they were saying about their future car 15 years before. You see the system available. We have so much of problem of parking, so there is a no worry about parking. The wheels rotate 90 degree and that is okay. It's a size also small, so you can park in a small space. Front end door is there, and the things available over here are nowadays available in so many cars because there is a robotic interface and everything. So so many cars now have that robotic interface. I'll just move ahead because so many things are there. Here the features have been explained. So this is everything is a mechanical engineering. The design of a car is a role of mechanical engineering. And here these are the thing. It is an acceleration. When you accelerate, that's a deceleration, reducing the speed. So the front wheel is reduce the distance, and similarly there is a cornering, so taking a turn. So these all things are there. Some features we have already seen, and now the real-time interface which is shown over here, that is a robotic interface, and there are so many kind of safety features are available. GPS system is there and giving a live information about the latest thing happening in our surrounding when we are driving. So So information around the newly opened bakery. So roads are open also, so there is no traffic. So there is an interaction with that robotic agent. Now it is also deciding the mood of a driver. So continuous driving is there. So whether we are feeling sleepy or not, that is also identified by our facial expression, eyeball movement and our lip movement. So that is also identified, and saying that whether we can continue with driving or we have to take a rest. So that is a eye motion. It's a simple thing. It is a face recognition, and it works on a digital image processing. So there is a one area. Madam can say more thing about that because she is from electronics. So digital image processing is one particular area. I used to teach that particular course. So there are so many things available, and finally I think it is saying about the traffic also. So this is about technological development. After looking this all technological development, I may not be going further thing because this is not a technical lecture I want to go, but with this representation which is related to us, a teacher community who will be the illiterate of 21st century. So it's not like a simple thing कि जिसको पढ़ना लिखना नहीं आता है वो illiterate नहीं है, because I am having a smart watch, smart gadget, तो मुझे पढ़ना ही नहीं आता तो मैं कैसे उसका यूज करूँगा. So the illiterate of 21st century will not be those who can not read and write, but those who cannot learn, unlearn and relearn the technological development. इतने सारे डेवलपमेंट हो रहे हैं, हर दिन कुछ ना कुछ नया आता है, तो पढ़ना लिखना तो वो तो कंपलसरी है, वो तो आना ही चाहिए. But if you do not know the technology, you are illiterate. So now I come to my actual thing. Contributors' approach towards the world, their work, and these are the questions from the topic itself. It should be reflected. Who is a contributor, and how the contributor differ from non-contributor, from the approach of the work, how he deal with the other person and with the whole society, and the most important, does this phenomena applicable to us as a contributor? So ये सारे questions should be raised in our mind. Very briefly mentioned over here in this particular slide, in a broad sense how we can identify a contributor. So contributor is generally involved in the work. He is basically enthusiastic, and whenever any topic is given, he will be going in a deep into that particular subject. So in short, जो कहना है, the contributors love what they do, and exactly opposite of that, non-contributors want to do only what they love. So this is a difference, contributor and non-contributor. Now the first and foremost important significant thing that can be identified in a contributor is a character building. जो real contributor होता है उसका जो कैरेक्टर होता है, that is a spotless character, and whatever has been picturized over here is nothing but, when we come on the earth, we are the unshaped stone. जिसको बोलते हैं ना कि जीवन गठन की बात, तो we are unshaped. हमारे अंदर कोई कैरेक्टर जैसी ऐसी कोई गठन हुआ होता नहीं है. So we are that stone, we are the hammer, we are the chisel. So ultimately we are the sculptor. हम ही हमारे कैरेक्टर के शिल्पी है. That is what is presented over here. So ये बहुत बड़ी बात हो गई, but the student will not understand. स्टूडेंट को तो ये बात जब छोटे होते हैं उनको पता नहीं होता है. So who will build the character of student? So that is there in a community of teachers. So teachers are the real sculptor when they are kids,
एंड ऑब्वियसली टीचर को खुद का भी जीवन गठन करना है और बच्चों का भी करना है. So the job actually done by teachers is a very holy profession. So we have a very great and good enormous responsibility of character building. यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा स्टोरी आपको बता रहा हूँ. There was a sculptor, एक शिल्पी था, मूर्तिकार था. तो वो मूर्तियाँ बना रहा था. वहाँ से एक राजा का सवारी निकला. राजा का सवारी निकलता है तो ऑब्वियसली वहाँ पे ढोल नगाड़े बजते हैं, वहाँ पे गुलाल और सब उड़ता है. तो उसको देख के ऐसा होता है कि राजा के तो बहुत सारे ठाठ हैं, तो ये तो बहुत अच्छी बात है और मैं यहाँ पे इतना काम कर रहा हूँ, सो इट इज़ नॉट गुड फॉर मी. तो कि काश मैं राजा होता, उसको एक विचार आता है. और हमारी जो भारतीय संस्कृति में ऐसी सारी बातें होती है, उसमें आता है कि वहाँ पे एक चमत्कार हुआ है, वो राजा बन गया. तो अभी उसकी सवारी निकली है और सब ये गुलाल उड़ रहे हैं, ढोल नगाड़े बज रहे हैं, लेकिन वहाँ पे गर्मी बहुत होती है. तो वो गर्मी से तिल मिला जाता है, उसको वो पूरा पसीना पसीना हो जाता है. तो बोला कि ये गर्मी की वजह से मुझे जो आनंद मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिल रहा है, क्योंकि मेरे से ज़्यादा ताकतवर तो ये सूरज है. तो काश मैं सूरज होता. तो फिर से चमत्कार हुआ, वो सूरज बन गया. तो इस सूरज बन के सब जगह पे वो गर्मी दे रहा है, सबको गर्मी से तरबतर कर रहा है. तो वहाँ पे क्या हुआ, एक बादल आया, बादल ने उसको ढक दिया. बोला कि मेरे से ज़्यादा तो पावरफुल ये बादल हो गया. तो वो बादल बन गया. फिर बादल को आके हवा ने हटा दिया, क्योंकि मेरे से ज़्यादा ताकतवर तो हवा है. तो वो हवा बन गया. एक के बाद एक चमत्कार होते रहे. तो वो बवंडर बन गया, पेड़ सारे उखाड़ दिए, लेकिन उसने जो अग्नि था ना, उसमें तो ऑक्सीजन होता है, तो वो ज़्यादा भड़क गया. तो आग को वो कुछ नहीं कर पाया. तो वो बाद में आग बन गया. आग को पानी ने बुझा दिया, तो वो पानी बन गया. और हमें पता है कि जब केदारनाथ में ये जो बाढ़ आई थी, तो उस समय पे मंदिर के आगे एक बड़ी सी पत्थर की शिला आ गई थी. तो पानी ने उसको कुछ नहीं किया, तो मंदिर बच गया. तो उसको लगा कि मैं तो पत्थर को कुछ नहीं कर सकता, तो पत्थर ज़्यादा ताकतवर है, तो वो पत्थर की शिला बन गया. अभी पत्थर के ऊपर हवा, पानी, आग किसी की असर नहीं होती, वो वहाँ पड़ा रहा बरसों तक. फिर वहाँ पे एक आदमी आया और उसने मूर्ति बना दिया. तो बोला कि ये तो मेरे से भी आगे है, तो काश मैं शिल्पी होता. तो फिर वही बन गया. कहने की बात ये है कि हम हमारे जीवन में कुछ भी बने, लेकिन हमें शिल्पी तो बनना ही है. We have to be our own character builder. So that is the main goal actually we teacher community are having. कि हमें हमारे जीवन का तो गठन करना ही है, लेकिन साथ में we have a responsibility to make the student also responsible. So there is a very meaningful aspect of this story. Another thing, with this particular example, contributor activity करने के साथ साथ they will be identifying a purpose, whether the purpose is solved or not. So with that concept, one example is given over here of a auto rickshaw driver. So the activity of that auto rickshaw driver is presented over here as a contributor. कोई भी contributor हो सकता है, ऐसा नहीं है कि teachers are only contributor. Everyone is a contributor. जैसे कि हम खाना खाने के बाद कोई भी रेपर होता है वेफर का, अगर हम उसको बाहर फेंक देते हैं, then we are the contributor of that wrapper to our society, but it's a negative contribution. So he is a contributor, and the activity he is saying that I am taking a passenger to the railway station. Activity तो वो बड़े दिल से करता है, पैसे भी कम लेता है, but he has to look as a real contributor whether the purpose is solved behind there or not by that activity. So the purpose of that activity is whether I have to ensure the passenger reaches the station on time to catch the train. उसको ट्रेन मिलता है कि नहीं, that is the purpose. वो छोड़ दिया लेकिन उसको ट्रेन नहीं मिला तो. So the purpose is the most important thing of a contributor. कि उसको पर्पस सॉल्व होना चाहिए. नाउ देयर इज ए सेल्फ एनालिसिस. मतलब ये तो एक एग्जांपल हो गया, बट वी आर ए ग्रेट कंट्रीब्यूटर. हम टीचर है, सो वी आल्सो डू सम एक्टिविटीज डेली. स्कूल पे आना टाइम पे, स्कूल से जाना टाइम पे, एंड पढ़ाना बच्चों को. सो दैट इज वन एक्टिविटी, बट व्हाट इज द पर्पस बिहाइंड दैट, वेदर द पर्पस इज सॉल्व्ड और नॉट. सो एक्चुअल लर्निंग स्टूडेंट का होता है कि नहीं, स्टूडेंट्स आर हियर टू लर्न समथिंग. सो एरिस्टोटल ने बताया कि दोज हु नो दे डू and those who understand they teach. So either we are a doer or we are a teacher. That we have to see. Only we do perform the activity, that is a doing. But actually we are teaching or not, whether the purpose is solved or not, that self-analysis is to be done by this particular example. There are other certain concepts are there of a contributor. So here some differences are given, how the contributor will behave and what is the personality. Non-contributor give up easily and they have to go deep. They never go deeper into the subject. And उसको ऐसा दे दिया कि you give me a straight away thing कि I have to memorize and I have to follow a system or a path, वो मैं करूँगा. But if there is a application of a mind or there is any struggle, then instead of doing a struggle, it is easy to give up. So that is the attitude of a non-contributor. Whereas if you see the contributor, he will be going into the detail if anything is given, and he is opening the book and he is finding out the solution of a given thing. So he will ensure that there will be a success, and he is having a habit of reading. यहाँ पे एक लिखा है. So what are the advantage of habit of reading? I am able to find new answers, discover new ways of doing the thing. So whenever you try to find out something by reading, it is also possible that के बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें होगी, you will be coming to know newly. So untouched things are available. आपको ज़्यादा पता चलेगा. I'll share my own example over here. That is the advantages of reading habit. When I was doing my masters at IIT Madras, there was a one task given in my research work, that I have to make a programming for one particular curve. Mathematics के जो teachers हैं उनको पता होगा, there are different curves available. There may be a quadratic curve, there will be a cubic curve, and there are splines also available. So मुझे जो करना था वो एक Bezier curve था, उसका equation करना था, and then I wanted to do a programming for that. I was not knowing about that equation, so I took a book. That is a mathematical elements of computer graphics by Rogers and Adams. ऐसा book था. That is a very reputed book for programming and making equation of the curvatures. So at the middle of that, there was a Bezier curve equation given. मैंने सोचा कि मैं ये पढ़ूंगा तो आगे का तो मुझे पता नहीं है. So why should not I start from the first page of the book? I read 300 pages. The book was of 600 pages, and my efficiency at that time was 100 pages per day, with understanding. ऐसा नहीं कि पता नहीं चला छोड़ दिया. सब कुछ पता चलने के बाद 100 pages, because we were efficient during that tenure of study. तो 100 पेज पढ़ा, Bezier का वो पता चल गया. Now I got the equation and now I have to implement in a computer. अभी now it was a real challenge कि उसका programming मैं कैसे करूँगा. कर्व का equation तो मुझे मिल गया. I understood the fundamentals and everything. But कभी-कभी ऐसा होता है कि there is a mistake of a comma or semicolon in programming, bracket रह गया तो भी वो error होगा, program run नहीं होगा. So it was a challenging task to do the programming of that. फिर मैंने सोचा कि अभी तो 300 पेज हुए हैं, मेरा efficiency है 100 pages per day. There are 3 pages. Why should not I complete the book and then I start my programming? तो 3 दिन और लगेगा. I started reading that book and I completed the book. With my surprise, at the end of that book, there were appendix, and in that appendix, the whole program was given. So my task was done in 3 days only. I gave 3 more days for reading. अगर वो नहीं किया होता था, it may be possible that it may be taking 15 days, 30 days with erroneous program. तो उसका error solve करने में मुझे कितना time जाता वो पता नहीं. But if I give some additional thing, the fruits will be there. तो मेरा काम एक हफ्ते में खत्म हो गया. I got the thing, वो book खत्म हुआ and the programming is there. So keep the habit of reading. Definitely, अदर थिंग्स उसके बावजूद जो है दैट इज योर लर्निंग. सो बहुत सारी चीज़ें ऐसी होती है कि जो आपको एडिशनली जानने को मिलेगी. दिस इज अबाउट द कंप्लीटिंग टास्क एंड द एटीट्यूड, जिसको बोलते हैं कि चलता है एटीट्यूड ऑफ ए नॉन कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटर. नॉन कॉन्ट्रीब्यूटर इज नेवर thinking about the quality of a work and he is saying that now somehow I have to finish the work, मुझे घर जाना है, and there is a चलता है attitude even though there are errors in the work and it is of a poor quality, they are not bothering about the customer satisfaction and everything. Whereas here it is a completely different thing. He is saying that they care about the quality and the work is representative of his own quality. So they are worried about the quality and customer satisfaction. On the basis of that, there are certain reflections over here of that chalta hai attitude. I am not going in that two-way communication, but immediately giving you the answer. There are so many things, consequences of a widespread chalta hai attitude. So corruption will be there, dirty localities are there, accidents are there, broken roads, pollution, traffic jams, mental stress. So many things are there because of that particular behavior which should not be there. And there are remedies also available how we can overcome this particular chalta hai attitude. So the first and foremost important thing is a ownership. Now ownership is limited to ourselves or our family only. Actually it should be extended beyond that. ये मेरा सिटी है, दिस इज माई भरूच, दिस इज माई स्टेट, दिस इज माई कंट्री एंड दिस इज माई वर्ल्ड. ये सारी चीज़ें जब आएगी, ओनरशिप वेल एक्सटेंड होगी ना, देन द चलता है एटीट्यूड निकल जाएगा. हम घर में तो रेपर फेंकते नहीं है चॉकलेट खा के, तो फिर बाहर क्यों फेंकते हैं? सो दैट ओनरशिप इज सम हाउ मिसिंग एंड ओनरशिप आनी चाहिए. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग, देयर आर सोशल रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एंड सम ह्यूमन वैल्यूज आर देयर. इट मस्ट बी a regular teaching part. It's a good thing that I have seen in a brochure in that magazine. So many activities on social responsibility is carried away at school level in your school. So it's a really good work being done over here. But in other school, this component is somehow missing over here. But if it is a part of a curriculum, then compulsorily those kind of social responsibility and human values must be taught to the student. So it must be the part of education system, so that this attitude will not be there. Very briefly, non-contributors will be not ready to make any kind of a commitment. If you make a commitment, you have to sacrifice some of your pleasures. So there is a no commitment, and he will be giving a commitment for the successful completion of any task. And there are advantages also to give a commitment to our own personality, to our career also. So these are some of the advantages if any person is with the commitment. So there will be a self-respect, clarity will be there. If a clarity is not there, you cannot commit anything. So you have a clarity of work, you have a strong decision power, fulfillment, trust, courage and boldness. So these are all the hidden advantages of a contributor with commitment. This is again a non-contributor. So emotional disengagement will be there. Here it is a completely emotional engagement is there. So that is another difference between contributor and non-contributor. Very speedily I am coming to the end, and here there is another case study, और वो भी एक sculptor की है. So something is presented over here. There was a construction of a temple, and there was a visitor visiting the temple, and he identifies, वहाँ पे एक जैसी दो मूर्तियाँ पड़ी हुई है. There is a sculptor making मूर्ति, वो आइडल बना रहा है. So curiously that visitor is asking whether you require two idol or only one idol. तो वो बोल रहा है, he responded, I require only one. The first one got damaged. So that visitor examined the sculptor and there is a no apparent damage. तो कि ये दूसरी क्यों बना रहा है? तो पूछा उसको, where is the damage? He said that there is a scratch near the nose, scratch on the nose of the first idol. There is a scratch on the nose of that first idol. Where you are going to keep that idol? तो उसने बताया कि there is a pillar of 20 feet height and this idol is situated over there on that pillar of 20 feet height. Again he is surprised when it is at a 20 feet distance from the observer who is going to notice that scratch. चलता है. He said that God knows and I know. It's a very small and simple thing. ऐसा कई लोग करते हैं, लेकिन the main thing over here, the sculptor's assessment of quality, what is to be accepted, what is to be rejected, कि किसको पास करना है, किसको फेल करना है, that is his own passing criteria and it is own sense of excellence which makes his job perfect. So it is a matter of job perfection. इतना भी नहीं चलता है. Here the reflection says over here the benefit. उसको क्या benefit हुआ वो sculptor को इतना job perfection करके. So it is a job satisfaction and quality of work. But one thing I want to mention over here कि इसका significance क्या होता है कि quality work. So we should not leave any work even by a small margin. I repeat the thing. We should not leave any work even by a small margin. It is not said by me. It is said by someone else. क्रिकेट तो कई लोग देखते होंगे और देखते नहीं है फिर भी पता होगा कि क्रिकेट में गॉडफादर किसको बोलते हैं, सचिन तेंदुलकर. तो ये सचिन तेंदुलकर ने बताया है. आई हैव नॉट सेड. रियली इम्पोर्टेंट फॉर ए जॉब परफेक्शन. डोंट लीव एनी वर्क इवन बाय ए स्मॉल मार्जिन बिकॉज 99 doesn't have a glamour of century. इंडिया में रन तो बना दिए, एक ही छोड़ दिया ना, तो खुश रहो. So this is called a perfection in work. मतलब के जो अपना सेंस होता है, we should have that inner striving for excellence for job perfection. So वो वहाँ पे था. There are so many organizations for controlling the quality. They implement ISO certification, Six Sigma, total quality management. So many things are there. And there are external factors to observe the faculty member whether they are doing right or wrong. लेकिन ये शिल्पी को तो कोई ऑब्जर्व करने वाला नहीं था. So वो जो inner sense होता है for doing excellent work, that only give you the perfection in job. Otherwise it is not possible. So this is regarding a real contribution. With this I am finishing. There are so many examples to say about who is a real contributor, who is not a contributor. So Srinivas Ramanuj, the great Indian mathematician, why he is a contributor, real contributor? I'll come to the conclusion only. He lived only for 33 years only, and in 33 years he published 9 research papers and he has given 2 mathematics book, part 1 and part 2, and nowadays also the researcher in mathematics domain, they refer that book. So here we have to see, after spending so many years, maybe so many more than 33 years, so the contribution given by him over here, that can be recognized. If I give the name of a Swami Vivekanand, if I give the name of a Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, if I give a name of a Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, all are in a real sense of a contributor and really they are ready to serve the society. Google पे आप search करना, this whole story is available. So he is a real contributor. And one video I'll show over here. What will be the think process of a contributor? This is said by Thomas Edison. क्या किया था उसने? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी मतलब लाइट का इन्वेंशन किया था थॉमस अल्वा एडिसन. The positive approach was, I have not failed, I have just found out 10,000 ways those are not working. So मतलब if you are doing something, you are finding out the electricity or a light, so maybe you are failed for some number of times, you are not successful. So what he was thinking, if I connect a wire in a particular manner and if I pass some current over here and the bulb is not glowing, so that is one finding. If you do like that, it will not work. So that is finding. It is not a failure. So he conducted 10,000 experiment and he was not succeeded. So he was that much positive and at the end he discovered the thing. So here there is a small video which represent the positive attitude of a contributor.
5 इसका मतलब है दिस इज वेरी एंड दिस इज हाउ वी आर फॉल्ट हम हमारे अंदर कोई फ्लॉ नहीं होता, कोई दिक्कत नहीं होती, बिल्कुल साफ होते हैं, हमारे अंदर कोई अवगुण नहीं होता। लेकिन लाइफ हैपेंस, आपको कोई कहता है कि आप छोटे हो, कोई कहता है कि आप मोटे हो, कोई कहता है कि आपसे हो नहीं सकता, कोई कहता है कि आपका लेवल नहीं है, कोई ये भी तक भी कह देता है कि ये आपके बस की बात नहीं है, कोई कहता है कि आपसे कभी नहीं हो पाएगा। फिर कोई रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी के चलते, किसी सिचुएशन के चलते, किसी सर्कमस्टांस के चलते आपके अंदर नेगेटिविटी भरती रहती है, और इस क्लियर सॉल्यूशन से आप एक बिल्कुल ही डार्क सॉल्यूशन यानी कि आप पॉजिटिविटी से नेगेटिविटी की ओर चले जाते हैं एंड देन यू बिकम रियली रियली नेगेटिव, और आपके अंदर जो सेल्फ टॉक से आपकी जो कॉन्फिडेंस है वो कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय हो जाता है और आप पॉजिटिव से नेगेटिव की ओर चले जाते हैं एंड देन लोग क्विट कर जाते हैं, उनको लगता है कि मेरे से नहीं हो पाएगा एंड देन आई लीव। लेकिन फिर कुछ सक्सेसफुल लोग होते हैं, फिर कुछ हिम्मती लोग होते हैं जो कि नेगेटिविटी को खत्म करने के बारे में सोचते हैं और वे पॉजिटिविटी से ऐसा करते हैं। तो पॉजिटिविटी ये तो बहुत ही सिंपल टर्म लगी। फिर लोग क्या करते हैं, जो एवरेज लोग होते हैं, जो नॉर्मल होते हैं, वे पॉजिटिविटी ऐड करने की सोचते हैं। मैं थोड़ी पॉजिटिविटी ऐड करी, थोड़ा सा सॉल्यूशन क्लियर हुआ, थोड़ा सा उनके अंदर पॉजिटिविटी आई, लेकिन अब भी जो आपके अंदर का जो आपका नेचर है वो अभी नेगेटिव है, वो अभी डार्क है, थोड़ी आप और ऐड करते हो और ऐसे ऐसे करते करते आप थक जाते हो। लेकिन आप अपना और पावर लगाते हो और इस बार आप एक आप फिर इसके बाद आप एक ग्लास के जितना नहीं, मतलब अगर आप रेशो के अंदर ले, फिर आप एक बहुत ज्यादा एक बहुत ही बड़ा अप्रोच लेते हो और थोड़ा और धीरे 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 ऐड करते रहते हो, लेकिन अभी कोई खासा फर्क नहीं पड़ता। अभी जब वो सॉल्यूशन है वो डार्क है, अभी आपके अंदर नेगेटिविटी भरी हुई है, तो नाउ द रियल थिंग कम्स इनटू द प्ले। कई लोग अब भी क्विट कर जाते हैं, कई लोग सोचते हैं अगर मैंने इतने एफर्ट्स लगा लिया, मैंने पॉजिटिविटी को हराने की इतनी सोच ली, मतलब नेगेटिविटी को हराने का इतना सोच लिया, मैंने इतनी सारी पॉजिटिविटी ऐड करी, लेकिन कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ एंड देन दे क्विट। एंड नाउ इट्स द टाइम when the real and the successful people comes into the play, और भी एक ग्लास जितना नहीं, एक जग जितना नहीं, पावरफुल अप्रोच लगाते हैं और बहुत ही लगातार सोचते रहते हैं, पॉजिटिविटी अपने अंदर लाते रहते हैं और वो सॉल्यूशन क्लियर होता है और एंड में बहुत ही ज्यादा अपने अंदर पॉजिटिविटी भर के एक ऐसे लेवल पर पहुंच जाते हैं, एक ऐसे मुकाम पर पहुंच जाते हैं कि उनके अंदर नेगेटिविटी का एक भी कण, एक भी एटम लेवल शामिल करके चल सकते हैं और वे नेगेटिविटी को कंप्लीटली डिस्ट्रॉय कर लेते हैं और कंप्लीट पॉजिटिव एप्टीट्यूड और एटीट्यूड को अपना लेते हैं। तो दिस इज व्हाट सक्सेसफुल पीपल डू। तो आपको समझ आ गया होगा कि सक्सेसफुल पीपल और नॉर्मल पीपल के बीच में क्या डिफरेंस होता है। सक्सेसफुल लोग पॉजिटिविटी को कभी भी नहीं छोड़ते। जो नॉर्मल लोग होते हैं वे थोड़ा पॉजिटिविटी ऐड करने के बाद रुक जाते हैं, थम जाते हैं, थक जाते हैं, लेकिन जो असली सक्सेसफुल लोग होते हैं वो पॉजिटिविटी को कभी भी नहीं छोड़ते, बिकॉज पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग, पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड इज नॉट व्हाट यू टू डू समटाइम। थोड़ा सा ऐड करना कभी कभार के बराबर है, लेकिन आपको पॉजिटिविटी को हर एक सेकंड के अंदर, हर एक टाइम के अंदर आपको अपने अंदर फिल करते रहना है और आपको पॉजिटिविटी का हाथ कभी भी नहीं छोड़ना, क्योंकि अगर आप पॉजिटिविटी को छोड़ देते हैं फिर आप क्विट करते हैं। और
So here actually there is no possibility to conduct this kind of experiment, so I thought this will be a good presentation over here for a real contributor, and I am ending over here. Some useful thoughts are there, so these are all self-explanatory thing, and this kind of approach may be available over here, so I am not going to read each and everything, but some useful things are there and that we can imbibe over here in our life as a contributor. There are few things also available, like spoon feeding generally होता नहीं है, ऐसा करना भी नहीं चाहिए, because at the end spoon feeding in the long run teaching us nothing but the shape of a spoon only, so we should not be there. We have to engage the student with some work apart besides from homework, so at home also we have to give some work which is not directly a kind of a homework but some assignment they will be performing, and we try to make them away from mobile phones and other thing as a homework. So that kind of scenario will be there. So with this I'm ending over here. So thank you very much for and you remain present over here to listen and spend your time of more than 1 hour. So I'm really grateful for all this teacher community, and I'm really once again thankful to Principal Sir and Trustee Sir that he had given me this particular platform to share my ideas. I hope this is useful to you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Has gone a long way to inspire us, and we'll really try to inculcate the qualities of a good sculptor and become a good creator as well. As we come towards the end of the program, I would like to extend my heartiest thanks to Dr. Bhav sir for taking out such a quality time for us from his busy schedule and enriching us with immense knowledge. Thank you, sir.